Assalamualaikum everyone. This is Miraj Kamran here with a very interesting and excited video. In my previous videos, I have given you some homework. You have solved that homework and sent me through WhatsApp group. Now I am going to check that homework in front of you. So this will be a very first experience for you people also. Being a student, you will see any teacher checking the paper in front of you. So let's start. In my this video regarding structure of an atom, I have given you some homework. First I'll show you that homework and then your answers. This was the homework which I gave related to calculation of subatomic particles, and here also I asked you one question: can you calculate capacity of fourth shell? So let's see how students have answered these questions. This is the first response given by a very brilliant student, Iraj Akram. Now let's see what she has written. She has calculated subatomic particles of oxygen. She has written protons 8, electrons 8 and neutrons also 8, which are correct. And for potassium she has written 19 protons, 19 electrons and 20 neutrons, correct. For hydrogen she has written 1 proton, 1 electron, correct, and no neutron, that is also correct, good. And she has given the answer of that question. She calculated capacity of N shell as 32 electrons, which is also correct. Well done. Ira Chakram also drew a structure of aluminium atom. Here you can see she has written number of protons and neutrons clearly in nucleus. Then she has drawn all three shells of aluminium atom and drawn the electrons also. Very good. So Iraj, you have passed this test. Very good. Well done. Let's check next response. This response is given by the student Sadika Nawab. She has also calculated number of subatomic particles of oxygen, potassium, hydrogen. In case of oxygen, she has calculated all subatomic particles, correct. Proton, electron, neutron, correct, good. In case of potassium also she has calculated everything correctly, proton, electrons, neutrons. In hydrogen also she mentioned exact number of protons, electrons and neutrons, very good. Sadika also drew some structures. She drew structure of oxygen, which is correct, and magnesium also. This is also correct, good. Oh, over here Sadika also drew structure of boron, very good, correct. And she calculated the capacity of N shell as 32 electrons, right. So Sadika, you have also passed this test, good job. Let's go to the next response. This response is given by the student Alishba Saqib. She has correctly calculated subatomic particles of oxygen, of potassium also, and correct subatomic particles of hydrogen also. And the capacity which she has calculated 32 electrons for the fourth shell is also correct. She has drawn the atomic structure of magnesium. It is also correct, but a very minor mistake is over here. Unequal distribution of electrons are shown in shells. Electrons should be filled equally. Okay, in next structure of Alishba Saqib, she has drawn the structure of oxygen. It is also correct, but the same mistake she repeated over here, equal distribution of electron. See over here there is no electron she has drawn, so this looks like unequal distribution. So this is very minor mistake, but you have passed the test. So well done, good job. This minor mistake can be neglected. sometimes at your level, at the beginner's level, I mean. Let's go to the next response. These two pictures have been sent by Iman Sohail. So let's check her first picture. Here she has calculated subatomic particles of oxygen, which are correct, of potassium also correct, subatomic particles of hydrogen, these are also correct, and the capacity of N shell is also correct. She has drawn atomic structures also of oxygen, magnesium and boron. All structures are correct, but she has not labeled the shells in structure. This is not a major mistake, but uh, you should mention or label shells in structure of any atom. It looks representable. But you have passed this test. Very good. So let's move towards our next response, which is given by a very good student, Rishail Asif. She has calculated number of subatomic particles. All calculations are correct. Very good. And capacity of N shell is also correct. Good. So you have also passed the test. Well done. Let's see our next response. Oh, now these responses are related to my video, which was about subshells and electronic configuration. In my video I have given you this homework to write differences between shells and subshells, and to write electronic arrangement and electronic configuration of these elements. So let's see how students have responded. This is the first response given by Alishba Saqib again. She has written differences. First difference is regarding representation of shells and subshells, which is correct. Shells are represented by capital letters KLMN, and subshells are represented by small letters SPDF. Second difference she has written about simple definition. It is also correct somehow. Third difference is regarding the capacity, which is wrong. Oh, sorry for that. What you have written, they can hold maximum 32 electrons. No, this is not right. Every shell has its own capacity, and here in subshells you have written maximum number of electrons hold depends on type of shell. This doesn't make any sense, so this will be wrong point. Now let's see your electronic arrangement. Sodium electronic arrangement, potassium, all are correct. Very good. Now electronic configuration of nitrogen, fluorine, calcium, sulfur, all are also correct. So you have passed this test with a very little mistake. So well done. Superb job. Our next response is given by Umaima Zulfikar. She has also written three differences. First difference she has written regarding basic definition of shells and subshells. Very good. And second is regarding their representation, correct. Third difference is regarding it consists of valence shell, is consist of valence electron. No, this will be wrong. It can't be any difference. Electronic arrangements, all are correct. Electronic configuration also, all are correct. But in electronic configuration, remember one thing, you don't have to write any commas. So if you will write commas, your marks will be deducted. But you have also passed this test. Very good. Next response is given by again Rishail Asif. She has written three differences between shells and subshells. First is correct, second is also correct, third is also correct, and she has written an extra also. I have asked only three differences, so well done. Now electronic arrangement, all are correct. potassium, sodium, chlorine, boron, all she has written correctly. Electronic configuration also all are correct. Now see, here she has not written any comma, so this is the correct method to write electronic configuration. Child, you have passed this test. Congratulations. Now our next response is given by Jasma Mumtaz. Now let's see what she has written in differences. First is correct, second is also correct, third she has written regarding capacity, it is also correct. Good. Okay, these electronic arrangements are given by the same student Jasma. Sodium correct, potassium correct, chlorine correct, boron also correct. Very good. And this is electronic configuration given by Jasma. Nitrogen is wrong because you have to write electronic arrangement for 7 electrons, and what you have written is for 14 electrons. Fluorine correct, calcium also correct, and sulfur also correct. So Jasma, you have passed this test. Only one mistake was there, so well done, good work you have done. Our next response is given by our student Rida Azhar Abbasi. She has given structures also, structure of carbon, structure of oxygen. Very neat and tidy work she has done, and she has drawn the correct structures also. Very well done, Rida. Now Rida has given the same response also. She has written electronic arrangement of oxygen correct, of magnesium correct, and of boron also correct. Now she has given three differences between shells and subshells. Her first difference is correct, second difference is also correct, third difference is wording is not correct. The wording you should choose that arrangement of electrons in shells is called electronic arrangement, and arrangement of electrons in subshells is called electronic configuration. This should be the correct wording. Okay, here you have written electronic arrangement, sodium correct, potassium correct, chlorine correct, boron correct, and electronic configuration also nitrogen correct, fluorine correct, calcium correct, and sulfur also correct. So you have also passed this test. Great, good job. Our next response is given by Wadia Waheed. She has drawn the atomic structure of nitrogen and oxygen. She has drawn the ionic structures also of nitrogen ion and oxygen ion. So let's see, her atomic structure is correct, atomic structure of oxygen is also correct. Now in case of ion, you must have to mention nucleus. Nucleus is incomplete over here because you have not written about protons and neutrons, and you have not mentioned the correct charge on structure, that is -3 for nitrogen and -2 for oxygen. But don't worry, I'll give you a revision of ions also in my upcoming videos, so you will learn how to draw atomic structure of any ions also. Okay, Wadia has given this answer also. She has given three differences. First is correct, second is also correct, third is also correct. Very well done. Electronic arrangement of sodium correct, potassium correct, electronic arrangement of chlorine correct, and boron also correct. Electronic configuration of nitrogen correct, fluorine correct, calcium correct, and sulfur also correct. Very well done, Wadia. You have passed the test. Good job. Now let's move towards our next response given by Ishal Saghir. Okay, she has given three differences between shells and subshells. First difference is correct, her second difference is also correct, and her third difference is also correct. Very well done, Ishal. And she has written electronic arrangement of sodium correct, potassium correct, chlorine correct, boron also correct. But electronic configuration of nitrogen is wrong. Here you also written electronic configuration for 14 electrons. Atomic number of nitrogen is 7, not 14. So electrons will be 7, not 14. Nucleon number is 14. Nucleon number is the sum of proton and neutron. It is 14 for nitrogen. Otherwise atomic number is 7. So electronic configuration for nitrogen will be 1s2, 2s2, 2p3 like others have written. Fluorine configuration correct, calcium correct, sulfur correct. So you have also passed the test. Very well done. Good job. Okay, our next response is given by Sanika Sajwani. She has written first difference correct, second difference also correct, third difference also correct, but in second difference again here wording is not correct. You must have to write arrangement of electrons in shell is called so and so. So wording is not correct here, but this is very minor mistake. Third, as I have told you, it is also correct. Electronic arrangement here, sodium correct, potassium correct, chlorine correct, boron correct, and electronic configuration for nitrogen correct, fluorine correct, calcium correct, sulfur also correct. So Sanika, you have also passed the test. Very well done. Keep working hard. So this was my last response given by you people, and congratulations for those who have submitted the homework on time. Keep working hard like this. Hope you like this video and enjoy this video. Please like, share and subscribe this video. Thank you.